4th, I believe, which means that it is pretty much considered time for summer nail polishes. So I have my summer nail polish picks down on the floor in front of me, and I'm going to share them with you. I've got these organized by color, but it pretty much just meant I picked out every neon polish that I own, which mostly are from China Glaze, and then a few indies, and then I also have some summer holiday kind of polishes, like 4th of July, I guess, because that's the only summer holiday that I really think about when I think about summer, because I'm in the US. So I'm going to get started. We'll go through the colors, and then I'll do the indies, and then we can do our 4th of July picks. So I only have a couple blues here, but they are two blues that just like stand out to me as summer polishes, summer blues, and some of my favorite blues anyway. First one I have is in the Cabana from Essie, and this is just a really gorgeous, and this is just kind of a lighter like sky blue kind of color. It's really, really gorgeous. The formula is good. 2 coats and it's completely opaque, and it's a nice summer blue color. It makes me think of like ice cream. I don't know. I don't even like think I like any kind of blue ice cream. I'm picky with my ice cream, but it's a nice color. I just really like it a lot. So for summer, I like any, you know, light, bright colors for summer. That's what I'm all about right now. And even though it's more of like a pastel than like a neon, it's a nice color for summer. So again, this is Essie's in the Cabana. The next one that I have, I talk about probably way too much, and this is Zoya's Robyn. It's the perfect Robyn's Egg Blue Cream. It's perfect for summer. It's like the sky and the robin's eggs. It's not like fully Robyn's Egg Blue, because I kind of found a broken one in my yard the other day, and I was like, oh, that doesn't look like Zoya's Robyn. I'm a horrible person. It's close enough. It's a sky blue. It's just gorgeous. And definitely one of my top favorite Zoyas. I'm just going to start with the non-China Glaze ones first, since after this, the majority of the rest of the polishes are China Glaze. The first one is from Sinful Colors, and it is a glitter. It's mainstream glitter. When's the last time I talked about one of those? It is called Pinky Glitter, and it is this gorgeous, like, hot pink kind of glitter with some iridescent glitters in there as well. In a pink jelly base, and the pink jelly base is fairly opaque. It's not like, you know, it will cover up another color. It's not, you know, like a full-on pink nail polish, but for like a store brand or mainstream tinted base, it's fairly, you know, it's pretty pink. It's cool. These are like, what, 99 cents, $1.99, something like that, and this is a really cool glitter. It goes really good over like any pinks and purples, and just adds a really more of a subtle sparkle. Not subtle like no one's, you know, like office appropriate, but subtle compared to some of the chunkier indie polishes that I show. This is more subtle. It's really gorgeous though. So again, that is Sinful Colors Pinky Glitter. The next one is from Butter London, and it's a little bit darker of a pink in the bottle. It's a little bit brighter once you actually get it on your nails, but this is Disco Biscuit. And it is a like medium jelly pink with a blue, like a purpley blue kind of, I don't want to say glitter. It's like a shimmer in there. It's really cool though. It's not as dense as I think of when I think of a shimmer, but it's definitely not a glitter. I lost my words today. They're just gone. But it's really, really gorgeous. And it is, you know, easily opaque on its own. It's not a sheer jelly. It's just a really nice color. Now, if I remember correctly, forgive me, I haven't worn this in a really long time, but if I remember correctly, it dried almost like gritty, which was strange, so you definitely would need a top coat. I'll find out obviously when I swatch it, but it might be a little gritty, you know, just look out for that. So again, this is Disco Biscuit from Butter London. The next one is one of my very, very first Essie polishes, Nostalgia. This might even be my first Essie. It might be. This is Fiesta. And this is the perfect summer pink. This is like my favorite color for my toes in the summer, and it just looks really, really awesome when you have a tan. Obviously mine is like painfully fake right now, but maybe someday I'll have a real one, and I will be wearing this because it looks really, really good on tan skin. It's incredible. So this is Fiesta from Essie. This is, I believe, part of their permanent line because I bought it in a store. So the next ones are from China Glaze, and they're like the really, you know, cliche, these are my favorite neon colors from China Glaze, but this one isn't, which is I'm going to do this one first. This is Bottoms Up. This came out in the summer collection last year. Last year, the summer collection consisted of 6 creams and 6 jellies, and this was one of the creams, and this is like, for me, it's like the perfect Barbie pink. It's like a little bit of a blue toned pink, and it's just perfect. I love this. The formulas on these were really weird. These are kind of streaky, and they kind of, all of them, even the creams, dried to kind of like a semi-matte finish. But this is still, it's a really, really nice color, and it's easily one of my favorite colors for summer, even though it's only my second summer having it. Kitties. And the next two, everyone is going to have heard about, and it might include a little bit of a rant about neon polishes, so forgive me if I offend anybody, but I have to say it. I've cut it out of like 4 videos already, and it needs to be said. This is China Glaze Shocking Pink, and it is a neon. Now, it's super neon in the bottle, but you need to layer it over white. And lately, I've been hearing a few people just like whine and complain about over white, it's not a true neon. That's not true. A true neon, like, needs to go over white. And it's not just to make it bright, because that was the argument, was that you know, I shouldn't have to put it over white to make it the color in the bottle. And granted, a lot of these ones that I'm showing you, they do have to go over white to be the color in the bottle, but that's not the only reason. One of the reasons you want to put them over white is so you don't have to put like 4 or 5 coats down to get it opaque. And I had heard someone say that they had this great neon and it was so great it didn't need to go over white, but it did need like 3 or 4 coats. Like, no. If you put it over white, you only need like your coat of white and 1 coat of the polish, you know, if you do your polish thick enough. And neons dry really fast, so there's no reason not to do a thick coat. So, okay, this needs to go over neon, not only to get the color in the bottle, but to avoid having to do like an insane amount of coats. So white is not just, you know, helping hand for the color, it's also a helping hand for the formula. So, you know, accept your whites with your neons. It's the way it is. Just freaking deal with it. And the only neons that I have seen that don't require white, they're neon, but they are not nearly as bright as some of the ones that do require white and can go over them. So, I mean, you can find them that don't need a white base coat, but they're not going to be quite as, like, eye-searing, which is really what I'm after. So China Glaze Shocking Pink should go over a white to get the color in the bottle and to avoid having to do multiple coats. And when it goes over that white base, it's like, like it just blinds you. It's absolutely incredible. Oh yes, this is China Glaze Shocking Pink, and it really is shocking pink. Dries to like, it dries matte really. I mean, most neon formulas will dry matte, but it's incredible. It will change your life, so I highly suggest this. The next one is the ever popular Flip Flop Fantasy. It's weird. It's like a pinky orange, but I don't see it as a coral. It's just a weird color, but it's gorgeous. I don't know, it's like, looks like it even has like a friggin' pink like halo around it in my viewfinder because it's so bright. This is another one that if you put it over white, you could really only need to put 1 or 2 coats over the white. I think you could definitely get away with 1 though. And it's amazing. It also dries matte, so you'll want a top coat. But I love my neon polishes, especially my China Glaze neons. So moving on to my greens, they're all also from China Glaze. This is Kiwi Culotta, and it is another neon that needs to go over a white to be as bright in the bottle and to avoid multiple coats. This also dries matte, but it's gorgeous, like nice, awesome neon green. I don't wear this as often. Neon greens and neon oranges don't like appeal to me as much as the pinks and the yellows do, but I did include this because I'm not the only one watching this. So yeah, this is Kiwi Culotta from China Glaze. They have a more recent neon collection that came out a couple years ago, and I think I want to say it's like I'm with the Lifeguard or something like that. All those neons had like a slight shimmer to them, and they didn't need to be layered over white, but they were just not as bright and not as like eye-searing. They looked the same like next to, you know, the other neons in the bottle, but when you put them on the nail, it was just like, I was just kind of disappointed. They were bright, like don't get me wrong, they were insanely bright, but they just weren't as bright as, you know, like a true put it over white kind of neon. So this is China Glaze Kiwi Culotta. Like I said, you can get another green neon from China Glaze. It doesn't require a white, but it's not going to be quite as bright. The next one is also from China Glaze from the summer collection last year. The creams, the one that's over a little streaky. Okay, like you want to deal with it to get the color. It is a mint green, but it's a little more, I guess, brighter and like in your face and slightly neon-ish than like a normal mint green. Really, really pretty. Like I said, it can be kind of streaky, 2, maybe 3 coats if your coats are really thin, but it's worth it for the color. if you're me. Like I said, I can put up with formulas. I don't really have a big issue with formula, but yeah, really great color. And the next one has probably been talked about way too much between me and everyone else that paints their nails. This is Grass is Lime Greener from China Glaze. It came out in their spring collection. Gorgeous, crazy neon, like new growing grass kind of green color. It's just amazing. Formula kind of sucks. I got away with 2 coats. I do really thick coats, and then I have to wait forever for them to dry. So if you're gonna do thin coats, you might need 3 to even it out because it can be kind of streaky. Dry is kind of satiny matte, but top coating, no problem. Amazing color, absolutely amazing color, totally worth the formula. The next one is the yellow, and this is my all-time favorite neon yellow ever. I have a couple, actually I think I have like 3 from China Glaze. One is from that collection that I told you had like the slight shimmer to it and wasn't like super, super, super neon. But this is my favorite, and this is Orly's Glowstick. I actually spilled this during a tutorial, so I just shook it so you can't really tell, but it's kind of low and I'm sad. It's just your perfect highlighter yellow. It is the brightest, most like crazy eye-searing neon yellow that I have ever seen. It's absolutely incredible. It does need to go over white, but you can get away with 1 coat of this over white and it's just perfect. Again, dries matte, but it's amazing. It is an amazing, amazing yellow polish. I have 3 more and then we can get into some indies. So the first one is China Glaze Son of a Peach. This is also from the summer collection last year. They really killed it last year with that summer collection. When I first saw it, I wasn't too impressed, but now I have like, I think almost all of them. So this is a crazy neon pastel kind of peach orange color, and it's incredible. Formula, but you can deal with it. You know, 2 coats, 3 coats, maybe if your coats are thin. It just can be kind of streaky, but it dries to that same satiny matte kind of finish, but that's really what you have to deal with to get colors that are this like crazy bright but still creams. Incredible. I love this. I highly suggest this one. The next one that I have is China Glaze Sun Worshipper. It is a neon orange that does need to be layered over a white. I actually did a gradient with this. I think it was just this and a red, or this in like a medium orange and a red. And it was one of those ones, I think I've described this before, that I was up and outside when the sun was coming up, and the crazy like weird sunrise light was making this freaking glow on my nails on that gradient. It was so cool. So I really like this. Like I said, layered over white, 1 coat, it'll dry matte. However, this might just be because mine is old, or like, you know, because it's an older China Glaze. It's almost like pieces of the plastic from the cap, like there's like black bits in here, and I think it's from the cap, and it does get in the polish when I paint my nails. And I think 2 or 3 of the neons that I have from this collection, and I believe I got them all at the same time, like from the same place, were all like that. So that can suck really bad if you're trying to like fish it out and you don't want to have to, it can suck. It can really ruin a manicure. So that's just something to be aware of, but that might just be my bottle, I'm not sure. Again, this is China Glaze Sun Worshipper. And the last one that I have is China Glaze. Again, Japanese Koi. This is another neon that will need to be layered over a white, but this one you might actually need 2 coats over white, which equals out to 3 coats anyway, or you can do probably like 4 coats on its own, but it won't be quite as bright. And it's amazing. I don't like oranges on my skin tone. I like the darker, like more true oranges like this one, and then, you know, like actual dark oranges. I don't know. They don't work right for my skin tone. I don't really ever like use them other than like for gradients and nail art and stuff. But this is crazy. This is a lot like China Glaze Shocking Pink. Like, it hurts your eyes to look at it. It's just amazing. It's like beyond traffic cone orange. It's more of like an orange red, I guess, and it's just like it burns your eyes. It's incredible. So again, I highly suggest this one from China Glaze, and China Glaze is fairly inexpensive. I believe the majority of these China Glaze polishes, the true matte neon ones, are in the permanent collection. If not, that's what Amazon is for. So you can find them, it just might take a little bit of looking. So moving on to indies. Now, I like summer colors, you know, bright, crazy colors, big, chunky glitters. I like just, you know, freaking tacky, like bright, chunky glitters. I do. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead with my candy lacquers because those are the first ones that I have. You guys might have thought that I like completely abandoned candy lacquer. I just haven't really been impressed with what's been coming out since, I mean, really since the first of the year. Even the Christmas collection, like, they were really nice, but they just didn't floor me, I guess. So these ones are, this one's from last year. I don't know when this one was from. I got it from Trace Space Files blog sale. Yeah, the first time I said that, I mispronounced that like painfully, and I'm humiliated. And I looked at it, and I knew that it was Files. For some reason, in my head, I just rearranged letters and wanted to say Phillies, which is stupid. It's the PH. It threw me off. But I got this one from her blog sale, and this is Fruit Salad, and it is green, yellow, orange, red, white. Glitter mix. There's some like pearlescent kind of glitters, but most of them are matte. There's nothing too incredibly chunky, and there even are some very, very thin, tasteful bar glitters in here as well. This had been on my wish list for a while. Didn't think I was going to be able to get it because when candy lacquers disappear, like, they are gone. But it ended up being on Tracy's blog sale, and I just freaked out and so happy that I was able to get it. This is Fruit Salad. You won't be able to get this, but it is summer. There's 1,000,010 indie sellers out there. You'll probably be able to find something similar if you look. I highly suggest just browsing Etsy, because you always find like really nice undiscovered sellers on Etsy and then also on Instagram. So Fruit Salad from Candy Lacquer. The next one, also from Candy Lacquer, is from last summer, I believe, maybe late summer, and this is Pop Art. This is pink, yellow, and blue. There's some really crazy, like, microscopic matte yellow, and I think the only one that's like crazy small is the yellow, and there's like the other similar colors, like just a little bit bigger. And then there's some black and white shredded in here, which I think what gives it the like pop art kind of feel. There's some green mixed in with some stars. You can see red in there too. It's really, really cool. This looks great over, what did I wear this over? DJ Play That Song from Essie, and it looked really, really cool over that. So this one, I don't know, I'd have to check the website. Not so sure if it's going to be available anymore because it has been probably close to a year since it came out. But I will check the website, which I will link down below, and hopefully this is still available. I have one from my just beloved glitter lambs. This is My Heart Belongs to Jesus, and I like it based on the name alone. This is, I mean, there are stars and hearts and flowers and big hexes and circles in here in like purple, blue, green, you know, a light pink and a hot pink. It's a nice, you know, predominantly pink mix, but there are also silver circles and then silver shredded glitters in here, which is what really makes it unique. And I mean, something about like the Glitter Lambs glitters, there's so many indie sellers, and you've seen just about every like combo that you can possibly see, which I think is why the Curlies are becoming so popular, because like every clear base glitter mix has been done, and now you have to take those glitter mixes and mix them into colored bases. But something about the Glitter Lambs ones, they just always look like something I haven't seen before, and I don't know what it is about them that makes me see that. Maybe it's like the mix of the metallics and the matte. I mean, I don't know. And this is no exception to that either. This one is really cool. Again, this is My Heart Belongs to Jesus from Glitter Lambs, whom I will link down below. The next two are from Polish Me Silly. One of them says Blush Lacquer on the bottle, but that's a no-no word now because apparently they got gone after by Lush. Had to change their name to Polish Me Silly. So this one is Polish Me Silly's Clowning Around, and this is a neon glitter. And neon glitters really pop over light colors. They don't look that special in the bottle because they're almost like transparent, and they remind me a lot of a neon polish. They're almost transparent, and they have to have that light, you know, white or lighter colored base underneath them for the color to really show up, you know, as bright as it can. And I love this. This one has the larger, there's a hair, it's like on my nose, under my glasses, I don't even know. This has the like larger hexes, you know, all the way down to smaller hexes. It's amazing. They also have one called Freckles, which I didn't show in here, but I do have that one also. And it has like, it's all little tiny hex glitters, but it's the same kind of awesome neon polish. So yeah, neon glitters generally need to go over white. However, Polish Me Silly just came out with a bunch of new neon glitters that can be placed over black. Yeah, amazing, amazing. Clowning Around from Polish Me Silly. And the next one is also from Polish Me Silly, but it actually says the right thing on the bottle. And this is Haywire. And the same kind of neon, like semi-transparent kind of neon glitters, but it's in a white base, so like a white curly base. You don't need the white base under it. The white in here makes the neon glitters pop, and it's really, really cool. This is one of those ones you want to set upside down for a little bit before you actually paint, because it can tend to settle. Unfortunately, these bottles are curved on the bottom, so it just doesn't work. I stick them between my couch cushions because that's the only way to hold them upright. So that, you know, might be an issue, but yeah, this is amazing. Again, Polish Me Silly Haywire. I will link them down below. That was it for my summer polish picks, like in general. I have a few more, and these are all my like red, white, and blue kind of patriotic 4th of July polishes. And I wanted to share these because summer is 4th of July. 4th of July is like a month away, and so I had to share those with you. I have two from Candy Lacquer, and I'm going to go ahead and start with those. One of them I also got from Tracy, Trace Face Files, which I'll link her blog down below. I got it also from her blog sale. It was another one of my Candy Lacquer lemmings. And this is American Pie, and it is a red, white, and blue glitter mix. There's like crazy fine, like speckly almost, kind of matte glitter in there, all the way up to large squares. There's bars. It's just your perfect like black and white kind of glitter mix. There's absolutely no way you will find this anywhere. I think I got like incredibly lucky. So sorry, but like I said before, there's like a million indie sellers out there, and I'm sure you'll be able to find something similar. The next one is also from Candy Lacquer, and I believe I also got this off of Tracy's blog sale, but it's also still available, I think. Like I said, I will link Candy Lacquer down below. This one is American Girl, and it's a red, white, and blue mix, but it's predominantly red. There's a mix of metallic and matte glitters in here, and there's also some pink and some black. There's also blue, but there's like true blue, and there's like a teal kind of. It's a nice like different approach to their red, white, and blue kind of patriotic glitter. So that one is also, like I said, I think this is still available, but no promises. I have one from KBShimmer, and I know this is still available because I just recently purchased this, and it is a red and blue glitter mix in a white curly base, so it like takes care of all of your patriotic color needs with one polish. You don't need a base color. Really, really cool. This is called Pimp My Pride, and like I said, I know this is still available because I just purchased it like right before I moved, so probably like a month ago. Amazing, amazing. So those are my summer nail polish picks. I will link all of the indie sellers that I mentioned down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will talk to you later. Bye. Oh, Lilith. I have cats wrestling in my pile of polish. I like the occasional age-appropriate manicure, but the majority of the time, like, my hands look like they belong to a 5-year-old girl. Ooh, that was creepy. Did I use whom properly? I think that should have been who. I think I was just trying to sound smart, which clearly I'm not.